Hello, my name is Jasmine, and I'm the teen librarian at the Belmont Public Library District. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a few teen fiction, nonfiction, and graphic novels for the month of September that you'll be able to find here at the library. At the end, I'll also be telling you about teen programs we're offering and service hour opportunities you might be interested in. Let's get started. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Wrath of the Triple Goddess by Rick Riordan. Percy Jackson, now a high school senior, needs 30 recommendation letters from the Greek gods in order to get into New Rome University. He earned his first one by retrieving Ganymede's chalice. Now the goddess Hecate has offered Percy another opportunity. All he has to do is pet sit her polecat Gale and mastiff Hecuba over Halloween week while she is away. Piece of cake, right? Percy, Annabeth, and Grover settle into Hecate's seemingly endless mansion and start getting acquainted with the fussy, terrifying animals. The trio has been warned not to touch anything, but while Percy and Annabeth are out at school, Grover can't resist drinking a strawberry-flavored potion in the laboratory. It turns him into a giant frenzied goat, and after he rampages through the house, damaging everything in sight, and passes out, Gale and Hecuba escape. Now the friends have to find Hecate's pets and somehow destroy the house, all before Hecate gets back on Saturday. It's going to take luck, demigod wiles, and some old and new friends to hunt down the animals and set things right again. Read-alects include Keeper of the Lost City by Shannon Messenger and Immortal Game by Talia Rothschild. Fairy Godmother and Enchanter's Tale by Jen Kalanita. Before she created carriages out of pumpkins, fashioned gowns out of thin air, and conjured one-of-a-kind glass slippers, Cinderella's fairy godmother was a spirited 16-year-old named Renee Dubois. But how did a human girl become a fairy godmother? A young governess with a tragic past, Renee is determined to prove that fairies are real. Yet when her young cousin follows her into the woods one night and is caught in mortal peril, Renee has no choice but to offer herself in his place. Just when she thinks this is the end, she's saved by a mysterious duo who take Renee under their wings, and she is brought into the world of the Fae. So begins a life Renee hadn't dared to dream of, studying magic, forging friendships, and stumbling upon an unlikely romance. Renee is on an exciting path, but this new path is not without its own challenges. Renee longs to return to the mortal realm with the coveted title of godmother, a dream that seems just out of reach. And her tireless empathy, as well as her boundless determination, might be just what she needs to become the fairy godmother the world will come to know. Read-alects include Fate Be Changed by Farah Rochan and Prince of Thorns and Nightmares by Lindsay Miller. The Hysterical Girls of St. Bernadette's by Hannah Alcath. For over 100 years, girls have fought to attend St. Bernadette's with its reputation for shaping only the best and brightest young women. Unfortunately, there is also the screaming. When a student begins to scream in the middle of class, a chain reaction starts that impacts the entire school. By the end of the day, 17 girls are affected, along with St. Bernadette's stellar reputation. Kalijah got her own scars to attend to, and watching her friends succumb to hysteria only rips apart wounds she'd rather keep closed. But when her sister falls to the screams, Kahid knows she's the only one who can save her. Rachel has always been far too occupied trying to reconcile her overbearing mother's expectation with her own secret ambition to pay attention to school antics. But just as Rachel finds her voice, it turns into screams. Together the two girls find themselves digging deeper into the school's dark history, hunting for the truth. Little do they know that a specter lurks in the darkness, watching, waiting, and hungry for its next victim. Read-alects include Delicious Monsters by Lizelle Sandberry and Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee. When the World Tips Over by Jandy Nelson. Years ago, the Fall Kid's father mysteriously disappeared, cracking the family into pieces. Now Dizzy Fall, age 12, bakes cakes, sees spirits, and wishes she were a heroine of a romance novel. Miles Fall, 17, brainiac, athletic, and dog whisperer, is a raving beauty, but also lost and desperate to meet the kind of guy he dreams of. And Wayton Fall, 19, is a virtuoso violinist set on a crash course for fame or self-destruction. An enigmatic rainbow-haired girl shows up. Somehow she is vital to each of them. But before anyone can figure out who she is, catastrophe strikes, leaving the Falls more broken than ever. Read-alikes include Tigers Not Daughters by Samantha Murray Bray and Where Echoes Die by Courtney Gold. Songlight by Morey Buffini. Where two songs joined, and there's a word for that, a harmony. Elsa is used to hiding from the most important parts of herself, her feelings for Rai, her distaste for a world ruled by men, and most crucially her gift of songlight. She buries that secret deep inside. In Brightland, those with songlight are called unhumans and are arbored. Rai is the only other person Elsa had known with songlight, and their shared bond has brought them together. Elsa's world begins to fall apart one desperate, heart-wrenching day, and she doesn't know where to turn until a girl appears before her. But the girl isn't really there. Her songlight has been drawn to Elsa's frantic grief. Elsa lives in a remote seaside village. Nightingale, her new friend, lives in the city hundreds of miles away with her father, a government official responsible for rooting out unhumans. The two never expected to connect via songlight, but when they do, and when they realize the extent of their power, they'll be thrust in the middle of a war that threatens their very existence. Read-alikes include Aisle 9 by Ian X. Chow and City of Vicious Night by Clara Wynne. Guava Grudges by Alexis Castellanos. Ana Maria Ibarra dreams of becoming a pastry chef. She loves developing new and exciting Cuban fusion treats in her family's bakery. But her dad refuses to change the menu created by her abuelo decades ago. Meanwhile, the rivalry bakery across the street, Morales Bakery, is thriving with their Instagram-famous desserts. Anna Marie only hopes to change her dad's mind and save up for culinary school. Is winning a recipe championship with a social media angle. But when the ultimate distraction shows up in her small town, Miguel, a boy she spent one magical day with 6 months ago, and who she never thought she'd see again, Anna Marie thinks maybe fate has brought them together again. Until she learns the horrible truth. Miguel is a Morales. And Ibarra cannot be associated with an Morales, let alone fall for one. But when she finds out Miguel is behind the Morales' viral success and he offers to help her with the competition, she is so desperate to win she can't turn him down. All she needs to do is keep Miguel at arm's length and make sure their families don't find out. After all, teaming up with Miguel is just business and nothing more, right? Read-alikes include With Love Echo Park by Laura Taylor Nemé and Make the Fireflies Dance by Rachel Bateman. The Monstrous Kind by Lydia Gregoric. Merrick Darling's life as daughter of the Manor Lord of Sussex is better than most. Unlike the commoners, she is immune to the toxic fog that encroaches on England generations earlier. She will never become a phantom, one of the monstrous creatures that stalk her province's borders, and as long as the fires burn to hold them back, her safety is ensured. She wants for nothing, yet she'll never inherit her family's manor. She must marry smartly or live at the kindness of her elder sister Essie. Everything is turned on its head, though, when Merrick's father suddenly dies. Torn from her new London society life of ball gowns and parties, Merrick must travel back to her childhood home. The darling estate of Norland House, and what she finds there is bewildering. Once strong and capable, Essie was withdrawn and frightened, and with good cause. A recent string of attacks along the province's borders has turned their formerly bucolic countryside into a terrifying and unpredictable landscape. The fog is closing in, and the fires are unholding, which makes Merrick and Essie vulnerable in more ways than one. Because the phantoms are far from the only monsters in Merrick's world, and the other 11 manor lords are always watching for weakness. Revealing her and her sister's current state to the rest of the manors is out of the question. But when Essie goes missing, it's clear that Merrick needs help. Only who can she trust when everyone seems to be scheming, and when all she holds true feels like it's slipping right out of her grasp. Readings include Castle of the Cursed by Romina Garber and House of Salt and Sorrow by Aaron A. Craig. On to nonfiction. The Home Edit for Teens by Clea Shearer and Joanne Teplin. The Home Edit for Teens is a playbook for owning your style, your confidence, and your life. Being organized means you'll never scramble to find your favorite sweatshirt again, and forgetting assignments will be a thing of the past. But the best part of Claire and Joanna's signature approach to organizing is that it makes space for you to have fun and enjoy the process. The Conclave Guide of Tips and Advice for the Modern Teen. This book covers timeless issues such as developing a personal routine to achieve your goals and carve out more time for fun, having checklist templates to tick off tasks and goals and keep you on track, enlisting crates, pouches, baskets, and boxes to help you contain the chaos, knowing when to toss something that you no longer need or want. Full of captivating photography and tips and tricks for every space, the Home Edit is your guide to finding a system that works for your needs and things, including hauls of makeup, hair accessories, or a room full of crafts and books. The best part, you'll feel calmer, more confident, and in control of your life. Reader likes include Where Are My Stuff by Samantha Moss. Represent the Unfinished Fight for the Vote by Michael Eric Dyson and Mark Favreau. One of the most important and least understood true stories of our nation, the fight for representation, is an ongoing and epic quest to build the democracy sketched out in the Constitution but unfinished in the 21st century. With impeccable research and exhilarating prose, Represent tells the story of voting rights in the United States from the American Revolution up to the present day. Each chapter takes on a new battle between the forces of people power and forces opposed to it. Readers will meet champions of freedom, including formerly enslaved revolutionaries, a Chinese-American teenager, a Lakota Sioux activist, Black World War II veterans, a Mexican-American student, and others who fought for their right to vote, drawing clear lines from their then to now. Represent weaves this important struggle into a single American drama that will help readers understand our past, present, and future. A reader like is Into the Streets by Mark Busiek. On to graphic novels. Five Nights at Freddy's Fazbear's Fright by Scott Cawthorn. Frustrated by an unfair arcade game, Colton throws himself into re-engineering the device at any cost. Mott quickly flushes his brother's creepy new pets down the drain, but the creatures have other plans. Amy finally works up the courage to ditch her loud-mouthed, annoying friend at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. When it comes to Five Nights at Freddy's, even the most ordinary seeming actions can reap horrible consequences. In this volume, 3 stories from the New York Times bestselling series Five Nights at Freddy's, Fazbear Frights come to life in delightful horrific comics. Readers beware, this comic of terrifying tales was enough to unsettle even the most hardened Five Nights at Freddy's fans. Reader likes include Allie by Juni Ito and Bad Medicine by Christopher Twin. This fall for tween and teen programs, we're offering Adventures Unite, Murder Mystery Party, Petrifying Potions, and Decorative Sugar Skulls. We're also doing 100 books before graduation, where you read 100 books before graduating, log them to your Beanstack account, and win prizes on the way to 100. For service hours, we have Teens and Tots Lakewood Adventures, our Teen Volunteer Squad, At Your Service programs, and our Character Pen Pals letter writing program, where you can come in and pick up a kit to write letters to children as their favorite character. We also have book reviews and advanced book reviews, where you get to keep the title after reviewing it. I also make Take and Makes each month if you're looking for a quick craft to complete at home. This month's craft is Flex Tangles. If you would like any more information about programs or service hour opportunities, you can contact me at jwilkerson@vermontlibrary.org. Thank you.